the guest hotline powered by Gruber Law. One call, that's all. We welcome in first baseman Jake Bauers. Although I say first baseman, he ended up in the outfield running around. Jake, thanks for the time, man.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right. Last time we talked, we were talking a little baseball card action. You were the first. Also, I keep news and notes. You were the first kind of move that the Brewers made, and you decided to re-up with the Brewers a little bit. And I know I can speak on behalf of Tommy here and a lot of Brewers fans. We think it's a good decision. Jake, what went into staying in Milwaukee?
I mean, it means a lot to me and my family. You know, we love Milwaukee. We feel we've grown up a little bit in Milwaukee. You know, my daughter was born shortly before I got traded over, so it's all she knows. And she spent the better part of the off season every now and then coming up to me saying, "Dada, I want to go to Milwaukee." So it means a lot to us, and we're excited to be back.
All right, so I'm going to turn you over now to Tommy Wirtz. Now, I got to warn you, there might be some sort of stalking violation with this young man. He is a huge Jake.
Oh, yeah?
He's a big Jake Bauers fan.
Jake, it's Tommy here.
We love that. We love that.
Yeah, Jake, a lot of people think it's defending. I like to think I'm just exposing, like I said, to Jake Bauers. I was at the 2024 Game 3, Jake, when sitting behind me was someone wearing a Philadelphia Reese Hoskins jersey when your name got called up after. And they were like, why are they doing that? And me and my roommate are standing here. We're like, just wait. Like, Pat knows what he's doing here. I want to go right to that moment, Jake. Did that play any role of why you might want to stick around in Milwaukee when you've had some playoff success, you've had some big moments? I know the game doesn't go your way, but it really showed that Pat had some sort of belief in you. Do you still feel like that is a value in that clubhouse right now?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that moment definitely played a role in me feeling so, I'm not sure the right word for it, I guess kind of enamored with Milwaukee, right? Like, I had never played in the postseason before I got here. We get there, that series is electric. Obviously, it doesn't go our way, but a huge personal moment for me that felt like it was kind of years of grinding, kind of coming to a head, and to come through in that moment and then feel the excitement and the joy of the city. It's always going to hold a special place in my heart for sure.
And so, Tommy mentioned Pat Murphy there. And,
yeah.
I have a weird relationship with Murph. I cannot figure out when he's serious or when he's making a joke. You have to sort of process it when you talk to him. And he'll say something and you're like, oh, yeah, okay, that's right. It's funny. What is it like working under him?
Yeah, no, I think you pretty much nailed it right there. It really keeps you on your toes day in and day out. And I think what he does really well is keeps everybody in the present moment. And I think that's kind of part of the not knowing if he's being serious or joking moment to moment is it has a way of kind of sucking you into the present moment, right? Like, where you might be off in your head thinking about a million different things, and then you're talking to Murph and it's like, oh, okay, I really got to lock in for this one. You know, I don't know where this is going to go. So I think that's kind of one of his qualities that really helps the team out. I know it's helped me out personally, so I can't imagine I'm alone in feeling that way.
Jake Bauers, Brewers first baseman, joining us here on Hot Stove Weekly. Make sure you check it out. Tim Allen Rants, Tommy WSSP on X if you want, WI Sports Radio. Get all your favorite shows that you're listening to throughout the day. Jake, next question here for you. Let's talk about just your role with this team, right? You've been asked to play first base. You've been asked to go to the outfield. You've been asked to pinch hit. You're always
pitch.
A guy. Yeah, pitch, right? I mean, you have more innings than Nestor Cortez as a Brewer. I just want you to know that, okay? In case you need.
No, that can't be true. Is that true?
And
true.
And a lower ERA. And a lower ERA, Jake.
Man.
Yeah, you're gonna have to let him know next time you see him for sure. But anyway, Jake, talk about that role with the Milwaukee Brewers, right? Just knowing that you got to wait for your moments. You got to wait until you're asked upon sometimes. Like, how do you maintain the mental focus and the mental toughness to be in that position when you're not an everyday guy and you have to just be ready whenever duty calls?
Yeah, I think it's something that I have struggled with at times over the past few years. And it's something that I've kind of grown into, and it really pushes you to figure out how you need to prepare to not only be ready physically, but also mentally, like you're saying. And so it's helped me grow as a baseball player. It's helped me grow as a person. And, now that I am in it, I've kind of grown to love it. So hopefully I can just continue that kind of forward momentum in that role. And whatever happens from here is whatever happens.
The analytics, the metrics, the statistical information that all comes into play here for baseball these days. But there's also that gut. And I like a manager that goes with his gut once in a while. You are in some tough spots here. You gotta face a lefty that is just gassing, or the ball is moving a foot and a half. And hey, good luck, Jake Bauers. You got to go in lefty. Uh, I mean, Scooter Jeanette talked to me years and years ago about how, a lefty can't hit a lefty unless they play against lefties. And do you feel that that's getting a little bit better for you? Are the splits?
Yeah, I think Scooter hit the nail on the head. Like, that definitely plays a role. There's certainly a comfortability factor to facing something that maybe you don't see all that often. And it's something that I train in the cage day in and day out. Now, does it always translate to a game? No, but you just do the best you can. And at the end of the day, like, if you get to the big leagues, you got to the big leagues because you could hit anybody, right, at a certain point. So I think a lot of it just comes down to having that confidence in yourself and maybe that belief in an uncomfortable situation where you're seeing something that you don't have the most experience against, and just giving it hell, really.
Jake, who do you rely on in the clubhouse to help you with those situations? You guys, last year, it felt like the entire fan base could tell how tight that clubhouse was in Milwaukee. But who are some guys that really help you get through some of those mental blocks of whether or not it's a split you're not in favor of, or you're not going to be in the game for a week at a time at some points in your life? Who are some guys that help you out throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, it really is a special kind of clubhouse, like you said, and you really could go to anybody with any of these situations and get a little bit of guidance. Last season specifically, what stuck out for me was the time I had with Murph and one-on-one conversations, and him kind of helping me out with my perspective. Our third base coach, Jason Lane, he played a big role in being able to steady myself throughout the second half and get myself to a spot mentally where I could perform the way I did. And then as far as players, we have a pretty tight group of position players. My locker is right next to Rang and Yelly, and we would always talk about these things, and they would help me out. I would do my best to help them out. So it really is it's a special clubhouse, and it's not something that I've been a part of like this before.
Jake, do you ever think about you sitting around at home with the family or whatever, something comes onto the TV or you run across something on your phone, and each and every year they underestimate this Milwaukee Brewers organization. And they're doing it again this year. And simply, you guys simply go out and do damage. You won 97 regular season games last year. I mean, even nobody saw that coming. They underestimated. They said the Cubs or the Reds or even the St. Louis Cardinals are going to do their thing. And then you just win another division. And then they do it again and you win another division. And they're doing it again now. Do you ever run across that in your regular life and you say, you got to shake your head, I would think?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Like, I don't really watch MLB Network if I'm at home or, throughout the off season. The only time I really see any kind of talk about baseball is when I'm at the clubhouse. And it's not even really something that we have conversations about. It's just like you said, like you just see it and kind of shake your head, and then you go out and work. And it's gone and forgotten. And I think that plays a role into the success that we've had. The 2 seasons that I've been here, it seems like there's been a steady progression of the culture, and there's a clear vision of what we're trying to build and what we're trying to do. And we have guys in the room who are bought in, and we work and we do our best to execute on a nightly basis. And I mean, that's really, I think, where the success comes from.
Jake Bauers, Brewers first baseman, outfielder, pitcher, probably could catch if you ask him to, honestly.
See, he loves
Hey,
it.
I did catch. I caught until high school, just for the record.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been petitioning for lefty catchers back in Major League Baseball. Don't worry, Jake. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you this time. I got one more question for you here. We're kind of up against it. But Jake Bauers, over under 30 if you played 162 baseball games in a season. Homers.
Oh, I'll take the over.
Yeah,
Why not take the over?
Yeah, right. I love it. Half the amount of at-bats, Tim, and he's doing damage here. You know, I don't mean to boost your ego too much here. You got over 1,000 OPS in the postseason, Jake.
See,
do you know that?
Look at him go.
All right, I'm done. I'm done here. I'll stop glazing, Jake. All right, that's fine.
I did have to prepare for an arbitration case, so yes, I did know that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is
See?
awesome. That is a flaw in baseball, man. They got to get rid of that thing. I mean, it makes.
I'm going to hold my comments back on all
All
that.
right,
Okay,
all right,
no,
cool.
we got you.
You
But
let me know if you need someone in that room with you next year, Jake. I got you.
restraining orders are out there. So if you need to, I'll help you out. I'll point you in the right direction. Get a restraining order. But yeah, congratulations. I mean,
Seriously,
that's
yes.
still where we come from and where fans come from. 2.7 to play the game of baseball you love, man. We're happy for you, Jake.
Yeah, thank you. Still don't quite believe it myself, but I appreciate it, guys.
All right, Jake Bauers, thank you. We'll see you in Arizona.
Thanks, Jake.
All right, sounds good, guys.
All right, Jake Bauers, first baseman, joining us on the guest hotline, powered by Gruber Law. One call, that's all.
How'd I do?
Yeah, not too bad.
All
I
right.
think
At the end, I got a little
you-
carried
you
away.